Hey there. So I have had numerous people asking me about just more details and what it looks like to be a part of the January New Year's Healthy Accountability Group. And so I love the opportunity to share something that I love and has done so many transformational things for me in my life. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to share and invite you into this opportunity for yourself. And so January will be a little bit different, but there's basically kind of the same feel that my monthly groups always have. So I'm going to start with explaining that, and then I'll get a little bit more into what that looks like specifically in January. So my monthly accountability groups are all private groups. Sometimes they're held on a private Facebook group, and sometimes we utilize an app on the phone that's really similar. So what that means is that those groups are full of resources. Those are my resources that I've created or that our team has created, and they are nutritional, exercise, just some life, day-to-day resources for you to help you be successful. So here's the thing. You can go online and order a workout program on Amazon. Like, I know that's totally an option, but by doing this with me as a coach and doing this with a group, you get your hands on so many additional resources, along with, just the benefit of having other people on the journey with you, and having myself, who has been doing this journey for over a year now, giving you kind of my tips, my insider information, and just the things that I can provide as a resource. So I know that you could go and get something online, but I truly believe in the value of doing this along with other people, and that is why I started offering these groups. I started bringing together these resources along with my resources and providing an experience, because I believe that healthy lifestyle is totally possible. I believe that it is a lot harder to do it on your own, and so that's why I created these groups. I run them every month. People can be using a variety of fitness programs, and I do utilize and suggest and recommend and use in my groups Beachbody programs. And the reason I do that is because there is literally something for everyone. I've never had somebody that I couldn't find a good fit program for, because there's just a variety. And also, I've seen people in real life get results with these different programs, and the people who are leading them, the super trainers, they know their stuff, they know what they're doing, and so they're providing that training aspect. They're providing something that has been proven, it has been tested, people have utilized it with their different body types, their different needs, and there are just a ton of resources to pull from that. And I know that, it is going to provide something of value to you. I would not want to recommend or provide to someone something that doesn't have a ton of value, because that is such an important thing for me, and that is something that I pass on in my groups. So in these monthly groups, we check in every day. So you're going to post something about your fitness and then your nutrition, and I give you the resources on how to do that. So you check in. I, as your coach, I'm giving you feedback. I'm giving you ideas. I'm giving you suggestions and celebrating the things that are going really well. So why choose to do it this way? Well, the things that people are often looking at, sometimes people are looking at a gym pass, and that's awesome if you know how to go in and utilize it. When I was doing that, mostly I think back to the time I was preparing for my wedding. When I was using a gym pass, I would go in, you guys, and I didn't know how to use it. I didn't know how to maximize my time there. And so basically, here's what I thought. Okay, I'll do 30 minutes of cardio and then 30 minutes of machines, and that should even out and give me everything I needed. Well, maybe kind of. I had some progress, but not nearly as much progress as I've had by following a calendar of things that work, and knowing that I don't need a ton of machines, because I have my body, and my body is a machine, and it is something that I can use my body weight. I can utilize different cardio moves. I don't need all this fancy stuff. I don't have to worry about cleaning off a machine when Macho Man over there gets done using it and I want to use it next. I don't have to worry about people looking at me when I'm trying to do this pull-up bar that I suck at. There's not the self-conscious part, because I'm doing my stuff at home, and there's not the guesswork, because it is laid out for me and I know what to do. So it's also, you have a personal trainer. You have these super trainers who created the workouts, and then you have me following along. And I don't know any trainers who help you with nutrition guidance. I don't know any trainers who, if you don't show up, they're like, hey girl, where were you? Because you've got to get this done. I don't know any trainers who are going to really dive in and have that personal relationship with you. Now, I'm sure there are some that do, and I don't know what the cost of all that is, but I'm pretty sure that this is going to cost you less than having a trainer, and so that is something I believe in. I also do it this way because I believe in nutrition, and I believe in finding a way to have clean eating nutrition, and one way that I do that is by suggesting and helping people to utilize Shakeology, which at first I was totally against because I grew up around like Slim Fast shakes and then these protein drinks that are like, you look at the ingredients list and they're full of junk. But I thought that's what you're supposed to do, right? And so the idea of Shakeology totally wrecked me because I did not want a junky meal replacement shake and I did not want a junky protein shake. So I did a ton of research. I researched the ingredients. My husband used to work in agriculture, so I learned a lot of the insight about how hard it can be to get some of these superfood ingredients and the nutrients that our bodies thrive on, and the things that provide so much healing for our gut health, our energy, on and on and on. It's hard to get those things, and those superfoods are hard to get and super freaking expensive. So some people will say that Shakeology is too expensive, and then they look at the breakdown of the ingredients and how much it would cost to get those, and it's no way as close as too expensive. So it has saved me in so many ways, like my gut health and digestion, my energy levels, amount of times I get sick. Like I get sick so much less than I used to, and I'm like a sleep deprived mom of a 4-month-old right now, so I contribute something to that. Was able to get through pregnancy pretty healthy, and I just think it has done miraculous things for my body. And on top of that, right now it's Christmas season, right? And so Christmas cookies are all over the place, and I've been able to say no to them a lot because I say, you know what, I can go home and enjoy my Shakeology, and I mix up that chocolate with a little peanut butter and banana, and it is on point. So I really recommend that for helping with cravings, one, and just like rocking the nutrients that your body needs. So that is what we utilize, and that comes in what's called a challenge pack. It is totally the best value because you get your fitness program and you get your whole first month of Shakeology, as well as a ton of online resources and access to my groups. I do require a challenge pack for access to my groups in the first place. Now, whether you continue on with Shakeology in the future or not, we totally talk about. I think it's a great choice, but I know it's not for everyone. But I do require that challenge pack for everyone when they start, because if you are making a commitment, then I want you to have the resources that are truly have the capability of rocking your life if you are committed to staying with them and doing some awesome things. Now, again, that doesn't mean that you're never going to have a cookie. That doesn't mean you're never going to have a glass of wine. Like, I had a beer last night, like a porter, a higher calorie beer, and I had a pretzel bun. Like, I wouldn't normally have that all the time. But what I teach is balance. I teach you to eat clean, stay on track, like have really lean proteins and complex carbs and lots of fruits and veggies for the most part. 80% of the time. And then that other 20%, you guys, I'm not going to like hound you. I'm not going to say that you never enjoy a treat. I'm not going to say that milkshakes don't happen the rest of your life. I say that you are intentional about them. You plan for your treats and you save that 20% and you have some really awesome treats, and that's okay. That doesn't screw everything up, because when you get into the mindset of having intentionality and being 80-20, it really does some awesome things. Okay, so I want to keep this under 10 minutes, and I'm really cutting it close here. I want to just share what's happening different in January. So you guys definitely got like the ins and outs of what my groups are like. In January, the only thing that's different is that there's money prize on the line. Beachbody, as an organization, has committed $2 to $3 million in January to be split between the people who log their workouts at least 3 times a week. I'm going to recommend that we log them more, but at least 3 times a week, log your shakes at least 5 times a week, and you will be splitting the pot of $2 to $3 million. And that's it. That is, like, you want to do those things anyways, because those are the things that get you to your goal. You have a resolution to make it a healthy year, or not even a resolution, like you just decide, you know what, I'm tired of feeling crappy, sluggish, I'm tired of not taking care of myself, I'm tired of taking care of everyone else and then, you know, not having time for me. Like, it's not selfish. You need to fill your cup. You need to be healthy. You need to have positive body to be able to help other people. So if you're ready to do that already, why not get some money back for it, right? Like, I'm totally psyched about that because I like getting paid for things that I like to do. That's why I coach, but I also think it's pretty awesome that, you know what, if I can be consistent, if I can work on my goals in January, I'm gonna get a little cash back for that. I want that for you. So lastly, I'm gonna wrap it up with how to join. I am opening 10 spots for January. I don't like my groups to get too big because then I can't really hone in on you and it makes it hard, it spreads me thin. I want you to have a transformation. I want you to rock this challenge. And so I am opening up 10 spots. Again, we talked earlier about challenge packs. Here's what we got to do. My group is starting on January 4th. I need everyone to have their commitments in by December 28th so that we can have you set up and make sure that you have your things to start logging. We need to figure out what challenge pack is going to be best for you, and that is 2 factors. One is going to be what fitness program is going to match your goals. I'm currently doing Core to Force. That's maybe not for everyone. I started with 21 Day Fix, and I think it's amazing. That might not be for everyone. Like, we need to chat in the next couple days, Monday, Tuesday, preferably Monday, so that we can know what your goals are and what's going to get you there. And then we want to know what shake flavor you want to fall in love with. I personally recommend vegan chocolate. I was doing like dairy free for my son. He's breastfeeding, and so I tried the vegan and I love it. I love the chocolate too. I think the vegan's a little richer, more like a dark chocolate. You guys, I make cookies out of this. I make like little peanut butter balls, and I make shakes that are just amazing and help me to feel awesome. Like, myself, my husband, we have to fight over it sometimes because he loves it too. So that's what we need to decide, and then we need to get your order processed. There are, you know, some challenge packs that are on special for $140, and you guys, that might seem like, oh my gosh, $140 for a month. But when you compare what you can do, like, that is an amazing amount of vitamins and minerals and superfoods every day for that month. And then you have your program, like, you have it forever. You can do it 2-3 times if you want, and I will continue supporting you on that journey. So I want you guys to claim your spots. I want you guys to get started and to have a really strong January. So again, I'm like checking out tonight and for Christmas, but on Monday morning, like, we are going hardcore. I'm getting those spots filled, and I hope that you will be one of them. So shoot me a message and just reply to this message, and we can figure out what your goals are and if there's an awesome fit for you. And I know that there is. Merry Christmas, and I can't wait to talk to you soon.